Welcome viewers, in this video we'll see the program to perform matrix subtraction using C programming language. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. Link is given in the description box. Now we'll go to the topic, program to perform matrix subtraction. So this matrix subtraction, this matrix is given by array. There are two type of array available, single dimensional array and two dimensional array. Single dimensional array is a collection of numbers, collection of data. Two dimensional array refers the matrix, row size and column size, right? The same type of data is contained in the array, different type of data means structure, right? So here we need a two dimensional array in order to perform the matrix subtraction. So in this we need to see the dimension of the first matrix, second matrix and resultant matrix. That is the important. First you will see the dimension of the first matrix, m1 into n1. That is nothing but number of rows is m1, number of column is n1 for the first matrix. The second matrix m2 into n2. Number of row is m2, number of column is n2. Right. In order to perform the subtraction we need a condition is available. The condition is there. What is the condition? The row size of first matrix is equal to second matrix. M1 is equal to M2. Similarly, N1 equal to N2. Number of column in the first matrix should be equal to second matrix. Then only we can perform the matrix subtraction. So based on that, the resultant matrix may be M1 into N1 or M2 into N2 because all the dimensions are same. Dimension of first matrix, second matrix, resultant matrix are equal. Then only we can perform the subtraction. So the resultant matrix may be m1 into n1 or m2 into n2. Right. Now we'll see the how to do the matrix subtraction. So let us consider the 3 cross 3 matrix. The entire program will follow the 3 cross 3 matrix. This A is the first matrix having 3 cross 3. The 3 rows and 3 columns are available, and B also 3 cross 3 matrix, right? So these are all the elements available, 8, 6, 9, 7, 5, 4, 6, 9, 5. Similarly matrix B. How it is located? So this location is given here, right? This is the first row, second row, third row, first column, second column, third column. 0, 0 refers the first element, first column, first row, first column. 0, 1 refers the first row, second column. 0, 2 refers the first row, third column. So this zeros refers column, first row. This 0, 1, 2 refers first column, second column, third column. Right? So like that we have 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. These are all the location of the matrix. Right? So here it is given A 0, 0 because of matrix A 0, 0. In case of matrix B it is given B 0, 0. Right. Then how to add this matrix? The C is the resultant matrix. How to subtract this matrix? The A00 is minus B00. The 8 minus 6. The corresponding locations are subtracted. Right. The element available in 0, 0 of A matrix, the element available in 0, 0 of B matrix is subtracted. 8 minus 6. Similarly 6 minus 4. 9 minus 8. 7 minus 5, 5 minus 4, 4 minus 2, 6 minus 5, 9 minus 3, 5 minus 1. So this is the subtraction. The corresponding locations are subtracted. So the resultant will be this matrix 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 6, 4. So this is also same location. This is C of 0, 0. This is C of 0, 1, C of 0, 2. Right? Like that we can frame the matrix C subtraction. Right? So how to frame the general equation, general expression? So how we are adding A of 0, 0 minus B of 0, 0, 0. That resultant is stored in C of 0, 0. Similarly C of 0, 1 is nothing but A of 0, 1 minus B of 0, 1. Like that we can do the subtraction. Right? So generally we can write. So finally C of 0, 0, C of 2, 2 equal to A of 2, 2 minus B of 2. Right. So this can be written as C of ij equal to A of ij minus B of ij. So what is this ij? By using for loop. because here we need to create the number 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 like that. For that we need a 2 loops are needed. 2-dimensional array means 2 loops are needed, one for row, another for column, right? So here this refers the row, this one refers the column, right? So that is applicable for all three matrix, right? So C of ij equal to A of ij minus B of ij. So this is the general expression. During the program we'll see what is the value of I and j. Now we'll go to the program. First we'll include the header files. Has include standardio.h, stdio.h. This is used for printf and scanf. Then hash include conio.h, console input output dot header file. It is used for clear screen and get cgh. Then we'll start the main program. Void main, open the brace. The first next step is we need to declare the variables. What are the variables we need? We need to declare, right? So first we will declare the matrix A. This is matrix A, first matrix. B is the second matrix. C is the resultant matrix, subtraction matrix. This M1, N1 is the dimension of first matrix. M2, N2 is the dimension of second matrix. This Ij used for loop, right? So first matrix, second matrix, resultant matrix, dimension of first matrix, dimension of second matrix, and variable used for loop. So after declaring the variable, we can go for clear the screen in order to clear the previous content. Then we need to get the row size and column size of first matrix and second matrix. So we need to print out. Enter the number of rows and column of first matrix. We are asking the user to enter the row and column size of first matrix. So the user will enter two data, row size and column size. That is scanned by scanf. Scanf %d and M1 and N1. This %d refers the integer type data and refers address of M1, address of N1. So the user what the data enter, two data are stored in M1 and N1. Then printf enter the number of rows and column of second matrix. We asked to enter the row and column size of second matrix. Scanf %d and M2 and N2. So this is the row size of second matrix and row size of column size of the second matrix, right? Now we got the dimension of first matrix and second matrix. Now we need to check the condition. The condition is available. We need to verify whether we are able to do the matrix subtraction for the given row size and column size of matrix 1 and matrix 2. For that we are going for if condition. If M1 double equal to M2. This is called here is checking whether both are equal. Right? And symbol N1 double equal to N2. So M1 equal to M2 means assignment operator. This is a equal to operator, whether both are equal. M1 is equal to M2. Both are equal means it will give the value 1. Not equal means 0. Similarly N1 and N2. Then AND symbol used for a is a logical operator. If both the input, both the conditions are true, then only it will return 1. Any one condition is 0 means it will return 0. Right? So we need two conditions. The rows should be equal and columns should be equal. If it is true, both are equal means we can go for the matrix addition, matrix subtraction. Right? Before that we need to get the elements of the first matrix. Printf enter the elements of first matrix. We ask the user to enter the elements of the first matrix. Right? So the user will enter 3 cross 3 9 elements. We assume that we are using 3 cross 3 matrix for this entire program. So the first element should be stored in 0 0. Second will store in 0 1. So for that case we are open the for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than M1, I plus plus. We assume that M1 value is 3. N1 value also 3. Right? So what will happen here? I will be 0. I value will be 0. Then condition is correct. So it will go to the next loop. Here inside we have one more loop. Inner loop is available. J equal to 0, J less than N1. This column size. So this condition also correct. So the J value will be 0. Right? So user what enter the first data will be stored in 0 0. That is scan of percentage D address of A. I is 0, J also 0. So it will be stored in A of 0 0 first element. Thereafter the J is incremented. It's an inner loop. It will complete the inner loop, then it will go to the outer loop. So inner loop, the J value is incremented to 1. I value is remain 0. So the next element stored in 0 1. Then J value incremented to 2. I value remains 0. The third element stored in 0 2. Right. When the J is 3, the condition is false. So it will go to the outer loop. It will terminate the inner loop and go to the outer loop. In that outer loop, now the I become 1. Because of I plus plus, I become 1. Then again J will start 0, 1, 2. In that case, I is 1. So it will store in 1 0, 1 1, 1 2. Like that it will store all the 9 elements. We assume that 3 cross 3 matrix, right? So based on the for loop, outer loop and inner loop, automatically what the user will enter, the data are stored in first matrix. Similarly, we need to get the elements of the second matrix. Same thing, we need to open again for loop. Here M2, N2 because of second matrix. But anyway, M1 equal to M2, N1 equal to N2 also. Here and of B of Ij, right? Second matrix. So the user will enter 9 elements. All these 9 elements are stored in B of 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 like that. Now we got the matrix A and matrix B, first matrix and second matrix. Now we need to subtract this matrix. We'll go for the subtraction. So for subtraction also we need to open another 2 for loop because the corresponding locations are stored. We need to perform A of 0, 0 minus B of 0, 0, that should be stored in C of 0, 0. So we are opening the 2 for loop. This will for row, this is for column, right? Again M1 and N1 is used. We can use M2, N2 also, right? So what happened? A of 0, 0 minus B of 0, 0 will stored in C of 0, 0. Then A of 0, 1 minus B of 0, 1 will stored in C of 0, 1. Like that, it will subtract all 9 elements. Now the resultant matrix, subtraction matrix is available in the matrix C. Now we need to print the resultant matrix. Now we'll go for the printing of the resultant matrix. So print of the resultant subtraction matrix is /n. What is this /n? After printing, it will go to the next line. So while printing also we need to open 2 for loops. Here M1 and N1 is used. So first is 0 0. Print of percentage D /t. What is this? After printing the first element, the tapping will be given. Some space will be given. So it will print C of 0 0. Then it will go to 0 1, 0 2. With the tapping it will print. So after completing one row, it will go to the, this loop is terminated. Here what we have /n. So that it will go to the next line. Next row will be printed in next line. Then it will go to the incremented. So the second row elements are printed with tapping. Again it is go to the new line. So the all 9 elements are printed in a matrix format. Because of this /t tapping and next line, it is printed in a matrix format. Then we can close the loop, right? These two, this for loop is closed here, this for loop is closed here. This is for if condition. The condition is satisfied, then only we open the brace. Here it is closed. Suppose if it is else, the condition is not correct. What happened? We need to print the message. Print of matrix subtraction is not possible. Then close the brace and get cgh and close the program. Get cgh used to get the character. Until that we can see the program, output of the program, right? So matrix subtraction not possible, we closed. Now we'll see the output of this program. There are 2 possible outputs. One is matrix addition is possible, another one matrix addition not possible. We'll see both the cases. So output 1. First what we are doing, we enter the number of rows and column of first matrix. So user will enter 2 value, 3 3. We assume that we are using 3 cross 3 matrix. Enter the number of rows and columns of second matrix, that also 3 3. See, now the condition is correct. Number of rows in first 2 and second matrix, column in first and second matrix are equal. Then enter the elements of the first matrix. So the same value what we are using in the example, the same values are entered. 9 values. If you enter 10th value, not a problem. It will not accept. It will not store in that location. Only it will accept 9 values. Then enter the elements of the second matrix. So the elements are entered. Now it will add both the all the data. It will be subtracted. Then we'll go to the resultant. See how the resultant matrix is printed. Subtraction matrix. So the resultant subtraction matrix is 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 6, 4. What we discussed, same elements, right? So first row, second row, third row columns are printed in a matrix format because we are using /t. So this is /t. After printing one element, tapping is given. Again tapping is given. After one row completed, it will go to the next line. /n is used so that it is printed in the matrix format, right? One more case is there. We'll go to the output to enter the number of rows and columns of first matrix 3, 3. Enter the number of rows and columns of second matrix. This is enter 2, 2. So these are not equal. Row size of first matrix is not equal to second matrix. Similarly, column also not equal. So it is not possible to perform the matrix subtraction. That is displayed. Matrix subtraction is not possible, right? So in this video we discuss how to perform the matrix subtraction. Two cases. If both are equal, the dimension is equal, we can perform the matrix subtraction. We saw one output. The dimensions are not equal, not possible to make the matrix subtraction. The message is displayed in the output too. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notifications. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening.